Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining my channel. My name is Vin, and today we are playing some Forza Horizon 5. In today's video, we're going to go over an AFK method that I have been creating. It's not really so much of a method as it is a blueprint, but there are a couple of things that I wanted to touch on before getting into it. So in order for everybody to be able to find this, you can go to the Creative Hub Event Lab and you can search up these blueprints by clicking. For me, it's backspace, but for you, maybe something different depending on the platform that you're playing on. Or you can go straight to your map, and this is where you want to teleport. Los Jardines Circuit, whatever. Just fast travel to there, and it will take you straight here. And from here, you will go to Solo and go to the event lab. And here are the 4 races that I have been working on. Each one of these have been tested. Each one of these is the exact same car path travel. So if you wanted to test a car to see how fast it can take this track is 14 miles long, which is like an alternative to the Goliath. So on the 50 lap race, I did this with the Forza edition Lamborghini Sesto Elemento, and the 50 lap race took around 3 hours ish, maybe give or take an extra couple minutes or so. But each one of these laps, the Sesto Elemento maxed out as fast as it can go on one of the tuning guides off of. Matter of fact, if you go to the tuning guide and you scroll all the way over to the right, there's one called AFK Goliath, and I think top speed on it's like 260 some mile an hour. It's the fastest one that I could find, and that's the car that I've been using. But as you may have noticed, I am in the Koenigsegg Jesko, the 2020 version. And the reason why I chose this car is because if this car can do it, can do this lap, any of these other cars can do it. The turning radius is pretty horrible on the Jesko. It's only really made for like a straight line. So if this car can do it, any car in the game can do this track, albeit maybe a little bit slower. But I recommend that everybody use the Sesto Elemento Forza Edition, or any Forza Edition car for that matter, mainly because the Forza Edition cars will generate more XP, they're going to generate more skill point gain, they're going to generate just more of everything that you want, right? So I recommend that everybody do that. And I'm going to switch over now to my controller. I have a USB wired controller, and I'm putting a rubber band on it now. You probably just heard it snap. On the difficulty settings for this race, I've left it open for difficulty, Drivatar difficulty, so you can choose whatever you want. Personally, it doesn't matter. I've got 220 million credits. 95% of those credits guaranteed came from wheel spins, super wheel spins, which is what this is all about anyways. But as far as the braking, steering, traction control, stability control, and shifting, all 5 of those settings need to be set exactly like I have it here. Driving line doesn't matter. It's going to follow the driving line that I put down for this map anyway, so it doesn't matter if you can see it or not. The car is going to follow it if it's on automatic steering and assisted braking. So the driving line doesn't matter, just whatever you feel comfortable with. Same with the Drivatar difficulty, it doesn't matter. Yeah, it says you get bonus credits, but I've never done a race where I saw credits added to my credit balance, and maybe it's a glitch, maybe that's a bug, I don't know. But this whole thing from start to finish is completely 100% legit in-game. These are settings that everybody can do. There's no mods, no nothing involved in it. So just as long as you have your difficulty settings exactly like I show here on the settings window, and you can just go straight to start race. And I'm gonna put my controller down, and so you can see the. Actually, I'm gonna turn that off. It's annoying. I don't know. I have the radio turned off in game, but as soon as you go into a race, all of a sudden they feel like you need to listen to music. I don't know. But personally, I like driving with no music. So this is the line, right? The line, I made the line with the Just Go in mind, because if the Just Go can take the line, then any other car can. And essentially, like I said earlier, the Sesto Elemento Forza Edition Lamborghini is the best one to choose for this race. Yeah, it's going to go 265 mile an hour versus the 304 this is doing, so there's going to be about an 8-second gap difference between when this Just Go will finish and when the Elemento will finish. I think the fastest I've gotten the Elemento to finish is around 3 minutes 38 seconds, 3 minutes 39 seconds ish, somewhere in that range. But we will give that one a test here as well. But frankly, it doesn't matter what the difference is, because the XP generation gain, the skill point generation gain, all of that is going to be better on the Forza Edition cars. Matter of fact, on the Elemento, just as a base reference here, so you can get a comparison between the two. One straight line down is 5 skill points. That's 5 skill points. 5 skill points coming back, and so one lap gives 10 skill points. Basically, is what it equates to. So, you know, if you're doing 50 laps, right? That's 500 skill points right there. I don't see why you wouldn't want to do that, personally. But yeah. So this is the little janky part there, but the Just Go took it just fine, and it puts it right back online, and it's going right on its own. But if you guys are enjoying this content, this video, please feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you can. And that lets me know that you guys are enjoying it and you want to see more content like this. Usually what I do is wheel spin videos, but in the last wheel spin video, this is what prompted me to make this video here. On the last wheel spin video I did around just a little shy of 1,100 wheel spins. It was like 600 like super wheel spins and like 490 some single wheel spins. So now one of the viewers there asked me how I got so many wheel spins. Well, this is how I got so many wheel spins. This method right here, just up and down the track, man. AFK, it takes 3 hours to do 50 laps. I can clean out, I don't know, I can clean out however many of these that I want in a day. I mean, it only takes 3 hours, right? Versus the Goliath race taking, you know, anywhere between 8 to 9 hours depending on the vehicle that you choose. So kind of, actually this is going to be the fastest I've ever cleared this. There you go. 3:28. 3 minutes and 28 seconds. 3 minutes 30 seconds. So yeah, there it is. Total time is 3 minutes 30 seconds. Best lap 3:28. So 3:28 on the Just Go, and there's the tune that I'm using for the Just Go. I personally don't recommend using the Just Go, but I mean, we'll like it obviously because I'm using it. But let's switch cars now, and let's do the Sesto Elemento. Alright. Matter of fact, let me make sure I've got my oh, and just so everybody knows, I am sitting at 532 of 534 cars right now. The only cars that I'm missing are 2 Hondas. I'm missing the Honda CRX, which is on the Autumn, and the other Honda I haven't been able to find yet. But right now, that's where I'm sitting at. So I'm sitting at 532, 534, and the cars that I am missing, Nissan, Hondas are way up here. Hummer, Hoonigan, Honda, here we go. So I'm missing the CRX Mugen Edition and the 2016 Civic Coupe. Now the Mugen Edition is coming to us in a couple of weeks via the Autumn seasonal, but this 2016 Civic Coupe, man, I don't know where that is. I don't know how to get that. I've looked online, I haven't been able to figure it out. But so those are the only two cars that I'm missing from completing everything. And the main reason for coming over here was to make sure that I did have everything maxed out, which I do. Alright, so now we're going to try the one lap test track with the Sesto Elemento. Alright, now let's give this a shot. So remember, it was 328 on the Jesco, right? And here we go again. Come on, man. Turn the radio off. But a list of all of the share codes for every single one of these races is listed in the description box below. So you guys feel free to jump on it, have a good time. Hopefully it helps you guys out. I know I don't really have any followers. I know I don't really have, people watching my videos nonstop. But, if one person can find it and it helps out that one person, then that's perfectly fine by me. And as you can see, this Sesto Elemento, it's not losing speed going around these corners like the Jesco did. Because this driving line was made for the Jesco, any other car that uses the same driving line will most likely never lose speed at all. And that's one of the main reasons why I used the Jesco to make this driving line, because it's great. It's great, I'm gonna tell you. I was super happy with how this driving line turned out for the Elemento after using the Jesco. The Jesco would have had to break through all of that. We lost 2 miles per hour, and we're right back. Really, we didn't lose anything. Jesco would have broke there. We don't have to brake until we get around this corner, but look at how tight it's holding that line. Look at how tight it's holding that line. Now this is a little suspect, but it gets right back on it, and it's right there. That jump is the only little suspect thing about it, and I have never failed. Like, I never just had one run off, Not like the Goliath. This, as compared to the Goliath, this is 100% easier and faster. And I don't know if a lot of people know this or not, but the rewards that you get, the payout that you get, XP wise, skill point wise, it's, well, maybe not skill point, but XP wise and accolade wise, it's all based on miles driven. The race is based on miles driven. So if a race like the Goliath race is 34 miles long, it's 9 hours, 8-9 hours racing time. If you spent that exact same time here doing this, you would get the exact same amount of points. So it doesn't matter what you choose to do, you still get the same thing, exact same amount of XP. So remember though, we did get 13,000 XP, or we'll just call it 14,000 XP from the Jesco race. Here we're gonna get way more XP from it. Not to mention the skill points that we're getting. We got 5 when we went down. We're gonna get another 5 when we come back up here. So you know, it's tip for tat, really. I mean, it's up to you guys. Play whatever car you want to drive. That's the beauty of it all. And I really hope that these blueprints help you guys out as much as they've helped me out. And I'm just glad I was able to share. So, share these videos. Alright, so 338. So about 10 seconds. 10 seconds slower for 25% extra experience. Yep, 25% extra experience. We got a fair lady. Nice. We're going to give that away. Give me 1 second. We're going to send it as a gift. Anyone? Hope you're enjoying the game. Let's go. Alright. So there's 2 cars, 2 races given away. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys found it enjoyable. I hope you guys liked the video. If you have any critiques or anything, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you liked, what you disliked about it. And I will see you guys on the next episode. Hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful week.